guys, welcome to Easy Peasy Gardening. I'm your gardener friend Ruchi, and today we are going to divide this Calla lily uh, plants and put them in two different containers. So it's almost end of summer, so in spring they started to grow. So Calla lily normally in winters, all the foliage dies down, and as the spring arrives, they start to grow, and they give this beautiful, yellow, burgundy or white flowers. So this one is white flowers. They work beautifully as cut flowers also. So I noticed that this time, it has been in this container for about 2 years, that there are too many plants growing in this. So what I want to do is that I want to divide this into two planters. So the now the question is that when do you divide it? So right now they have finished blooming and it is still summertime. So it is still a couple of months before the winter arrives. So this is a good time because you divide them and they still have 2 months to grow and settle down in the new container. Or the other thing is that when the spring arrives, when they just start to show leaves, at that time also you can divide them. But then you don't know how much it's going to grow because the leaves are just starting. So you have to just do it blindly, meaning just remove everything and divide it into half and put in two different containers. So I would rather divide it now so that I know how much I am dividing. So that's what we'll do today. So one thing you have to do is that when the day you want to transplant or divide, you should water your plant so that first of all it comes out easily, and then uh, if it is hydrated, then the chances of plant going in shock are reduced. So I'm just going to press it from all sides. So when you are working with the clay pots, this is not possible. Then you have to basically tap it on all sides. When it's plastic container, then you can basically press it like this, and it kind of loosens up. It has some roots coming out from the bottom. It is possible that this is root bound also. It's been in here for 2 years. Let's see. Yeah. Yes. Look at this. Look at the roots. It's completely root bound, and that's why some foliage is also turning yellow. But so this is a good decision. But these roots are really healthy. They are all white, so they are healthy. So now we have to divide them. So first, you have to kind of open it up a little bit. So I'm going to use a cutter to cut some of these. Instead of pulling them, it's better to cut them if that's possible. I'm going to basically just kind of divide it into two portions like this and try to separate them like that. And some of the plants will probably have no roots left because of all this. Okay, here. So we have separated this portion out, and this is the other portion. So now I have a big planter here. So this big portion I'm going to plant in this big planter because it will have more space for this. So here the soil is all, compost, cocoa peat, perlite. So cocoa peat basically uh, keeps it moist, keeps the soil moist. Perlite provides good drainage, and compost provides the nutrition. So all good soil in here. To just press it down. So this is done now. I need more soil because all that soil was used up, and I don't want to use this old soil. I mean, it's all good, but since we are planting it again, it's better to have fresh soil. So, it will have more nutrition. Fresh soil will have more nutrition. I'm going to water it. And because we have actually done a lot of damage to these plants, normally they like partial shade or partial sun. So now I'm going to put them in full shade, so that they recuperate from all the damage that we have done today. And in a few weeks they should be fine, and they should settle down. And just make sure that the soil stays moist and they get a lot of indirect sunlight. No direct sunlight, but a lot of indirect sunlight. And I'll keep you posted. It's been 2 weeks that we divided this calla lily, and it's doing fine. This one is really standing tall. This one, the leaves are kind of fallen on the side, but that's okay. They are all green and they are like strong. It's not like that, they are limping or they are becoming yellow or anything like that. So, uh, probably for this, I should have put it a little bit deeper in the planter. So, I think that's the reason. So, I'm going to add some more soil around it, and hopefully that will give it the support that it requires. In any case, in winters, that the leaves are going to die down, and then in the spring they'll grow again. It's been about 4 months that we transplanted these calla lilies, and you can see that they have grown so much. Look at this plant. So many new leaves, and they are growing so tall and so healthy. And look, there's a flower bud appearing here. So this has taken very well to the transplant. And it makes sense because this was a much bigger planter. This was like double the size of the original planter. So it had room to grow, and it has grown well. And now we even have flower appearing there. And if you look at this one, even this one, it has grown very well. It has grown tall, and they are healthy. I don't see any new flowers, but I'm pretty sure in due course of time you will see flowers in that too. So another 3 weeks have passed, and look at this. This has bloomed so beautifully. And if you look at this one, even this one is getting the flower buds now. All in all, dividing the calla lilies and making more planters from them is really easy. Just divide the roots and put them in separate containers. Containers should have good drainage, good organic soil, a lot of compost, cocoa peat, perlite, and keep these in, partial shade or partial sun. Too much sun is harsh for them, and if there's too much shade, then they will not grow, these flowers. They'll only grow the foliage. So a combination is good for them, and they like cooler weather and damp weather. So when this is early spring, so weather is still cold, and it has been raining a little bit, so the it's been damp, and these are sitting outside in partial shade and doing very well. And one more thing I wanted to tell you, depending on the weather, sometimes foliage will die down and it will start to grow back again. But if the weather is not too hot, then and you have kept it in shade, then the foliage may not die. So I hope this video was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I try to answer as soon as possible. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to our channel. And I'll see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye.